I used to think I was just unlucky. Every day I woke up feeling anxious, scrolling through endless bad news, social media arguments, and highlight reels of people living lives that seemed so much better than mine. I didn't realize it then, but I was feeding my mind poison dressed up as being informed. My morning began with chaos, not calm. My room echoed with noise, not just literal noise, but the kind that comes from cluttered thoughts and digital overload. My walls were filled with motivational posters I didn't believe in anymore. And the people I surrounded myself with, constantly complaining, comparing, and criticizing, we all watered each other's insecurities. One night, I visited my cousin in a peaceful town. He lived in a small house, a garden, and books on shelves instead of TVs. His friends talked about big ideas, not gossip. At first, it felt too quiet and slow. But after a few days, I noticed something strange. I slept better, I felt lighter, I laughed. Not the kind of laughing when you are just trying to fit in, but the kind where something inside you feels alive again. My cousin said something that stuck with me. The information you consume each day is the soil from which your future thoughts grow. If you're constantly feeding your mind garbage, don't be surprised when your thoughts feel toxic. Our mind is like a place of worship. Just as we keep our sacred spaces clean to honor the divine presence, shouldn't we treat our mind with the same care? We purify a holy place to invite blessings, but what about the inner space that shapes our thoughts, emotions, and our entire life? Divinity isn't only something that exists outside us, in statues, temples, or rituals. It exists within us too. Your mind, your soul, your being all carry a spark of that same divine power. You are a creation of the Creator, a living expression of something greater. So, when you allow your mind to be filled with negativity, distractions, and noise, you are not just clouding your thoughts, you are dimming the light of that divinity within. And if you are the one allowing that clutter in, that aren't you also the one responsible for your inner condition? You hold the power to choose what enters your mind. You decide what stays and what must go. A clean, clear mind not only brings peace, it honors the divine presence within you. Just as a sacred space attracts blessings when kept pure, your inner world shines when you protect its sacredness. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I had spent years wondering why I felt lost, empty, and uninspired, while planting nothing but weeds in my mental garden. So I changed. I unfollowed noise. I followed curiosity. I stopped arguing with people and started journaling my own thoughts. I swapped gossip with gratitude. I listened to audiobooks on growth during my commute instead of scrolling. I even changed the layout of my room to invite more light, more calm, more stillness. And slowly something began to grow. Something softer, quieter, but stronger. Because your surroundings are not just background noise, they are the greenhouse of your future self.